The most ridiculous giant fruits and vegetables in the world. The world's largest fruits and vegetables are truly mind-boggling. Imagine a lemon larger than an adult's head, a potato so massive it takes 10 people to move it, and even a giant pumpkin weighing more than a ton waiting to amaze you. We interact with fruits and vegetables almost daily and generally have a good sense of their typical size. However, some grow so wildly that they make you wonder if you've stumbled into a kingdom of giants. In this edition of Guidepedia, we'll explore these record-breaking enormous produce that will leave you astonished. Click subscribe and let's feast our eyes on these agricultural wonders. The world's largest cabbage. The cabbages we typically see in supermarkets are at most the size of a basketball. But the one I'm about to introduce is so enormous that it could completely envelop a small child. Even more surprising, it apparently grew so large because it was fed meat. At the Alaska State Fair in August 2012, a gigantic cabbage measuring over 20 inches in diameter instantly captured everyone's attention. After several people struggled to lift it onto the scale, the display showed 138 pounds. This astonishing figure left everyone absolutely stunned and immediately set a world record. Before obtaining this mammoth cabbage weighing approximately 130 pounds, Farmer Scott had already accumulated over 20 years of experience growing giant vegetables. Previously, he had entered numerous oversized kale varieties in competitions and was a regular participant at the Alaska State Fair. Many people approached Scott seeking advice, and he always patiently explained his methods. On one hand, he credited Alaska's long summers and abundant sunlight. On the other hand, he equipped his vegetables with professional greenhouses, precisely controlling indoor humidity and soil nutrition. Cameras captured something rather unusual during the growing period. Scott actually fed fish to his cabbage. In reality, the decomposing fish produced trace elements that promoted vegetable growth. This ultimately made the giant cabbage's leaves not only as large as banana leaves, but also thicker and juicier. After securing the world record, Scott performed a widely appreciated act of kindness. He initiated an online poll regarding what should be done with the giant cabbage. Ultimately, he decided to keep a portion for himself and his family, save some for his online followers, and donate the remainder to struggling families to improve their meals. Scott's generosity inspired other competitors to donate their large cabbages as well. The largest avocado made into jam. How big would an avocado need to be to spread on 50 slices of toast? The Pokini family from Maui, Hawaii has the answer. On their avocado tree, which was over 10 years old, grew a little giant weighing 5 pounds and 11 ounces. The lady of the house, Julianne, was amazed that this avocado was actually the same size as her 12-year-old son's head. She explained that this avocado was extraordinary from the very beginning as a seed. Her brother-in-law received the seed from his parents and then passed it on to their family. Truly the most magical inheritance. During the growing process, her son actually dug up the seed twice, and Julianne doubted whether it would survive. As it turned out, not only did it survive, but it grew to over 30 feet tall and delivered this enormous surprise. In December 2018, the Pokini family began applying for certification from Guinness World Records. After rigorous verification and a lengthy waiting period, it was finally confirmed as the world's heaviest avocado in September 2019. Afterward, the Pokini family turned this giant avocado into avocado jam and shared it with friends and relatives. They plan to continue growing even larger avocados in future harvest seasons. The largest strawberry ever. The previous record for the largest strawberry was held by a farmer named Koji Nakao from Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. In 2015, he grew a strawberry measuring about 3 inches tall and nearly 5 inches wide, with a circumference of approximately 10 to 12 inches, weighing around 8.8 ounces. 7 years later, this record was broken by an Israeli farmer named Ariel. According to the Guinness World Records, he grew a massive strawberry weighing 10.2 ounces, exceeding the previous record by nearly 1.4 ounces. This giant berry was 5 times heavier than the typical local strawberry. This enormous strawberry measured 7 inches in length, 1.5 inches thick, with a circumference of 13.5 inches. Someone with small hands might not even be able to hold it properly. An agricultural researcher named Nir Dai pointed out that Israel experienced cold weather that year, which delayed the strawberry growing season. This allowed multiple berries to merge into one large fruit, making it 5 times the average weight of local strawberries. Ariel grew 4 giant strawberries in 2022, but only this 10.2-ounce monster was able to defeat the 8.8-ounce record held by the Fukuoka farmer. He expressed that it was a wonderful feeling and a source of local pride. The world's largest onion. When cutting ordinary onions, we easily tear up from the irritation. However, if you were to cut open today's giant onion, it wouldn't just make you cry a river. It might cause the entire village to weep uncontrollably. A farmer from England named Brooke grew this world's largest onion. While it looked similar to a regular onion on the outside, it measured about 28 inches long and roughly 24 inches wide, weighing an astonishing 18 pounds. That's 25 times heavier than an ordinary onion. Holding it in your arms would be like cradling a small infant. Brooke mentioned that for the past 30 years, he had been attempting to grow the world's largest vegetables. He meticulously selected his soil from the very beginning and precisely controlled the greenhouse temperature and humidity, ensuring his vegetables always enjoyed a cool summer and warm winter environment to thrive. Additionally, he applied fertilizers containing special elements to ensure abundant nutrition. With this giant onion, Brooke successfully broke the Guinness World Record by a slim margin of 1 pound. Throughout his 30-year growing career, his agricultural products have broken 10 world records, earning him the title of a professional record-breaking farmer. The largest lemon. Can you believe that a lemon could be larger than your head? If squeezed into juice, perhaps it could fill an entire swimming pool. This enormous lemon was born in Israel in 2003, grown by farmer Aaron Schemmel. It measured 29 inches tall and 14 inches wide, setting a world record with its weight of 11.5 pounds. Even more astonishing was that next to this lemon stood another massive specimen. To the naked eye, they appeared similar in size, though the record-breaking one was slightly heavier. Regardless, these giant twins were 50 times the size of ordinary lemons and attracted countless tourists who came to take photos with them. Schemmel claimed that his lemons were cultivated entirely through natural methods without any advanced technology. According to some scientists, this phenomenon is related to Israel's geographical location. Israel lies in the subtropical zone with hot, dry summers and cool, rainy winters, a climate that citrus fruits particularly enjoy. Schemmel is now working to cultivate the next generation of lemons, hoping to break his own record. The largest apple. You may have heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But this enormous fruit would be enough to scare off all doctors. A fruit farmer named Chisato Iwasaki from Hirosaki City, Japan, accidentally discovered a massive apple in his orchard. When measured, its circumference exceeded 18 inches, and it weighed nearly 2 pounds. This remarkable discovery promptly entered the Guinness World Records on October 24, 2005, as the world's heaviest apple. In Aomori, Japan, they've also cultivated the world's largest apple variety, known as World No. 1 apple. Every fruit of this variety is exceptionally large, weighing at least half a pound. Among them, the largest ones weigh between 1.5 to 2 pounds. Holding one up would completely cover an adult's face, and it would likely take 3 days to finish eating it. Many people question whether such large apples taste good. In fact, they do. Aomori is the birthplace of Fuji apples, with soil, air, and climate perfectly suited for apple growth. After developing the world's largest apple, the people of Aomori have paid great attention to preserving its nutritional value. As a result, each apple has tempting white flesh that is crisp, juicy, and delicious. Due to the rarity of this variety, the price is quite steep. The largest specimens can sell for up to $21 each, earning them the title of the world's most expensive apple fruit. The largest watermelon. When summer arrives, watermelons become an essential cooling remedy for people. This particular giant melon, however, might require dozens of people to finish. In October 2013, Chris from Tennessee grew a super melon weighing 701 pounds. Even two grown men struggled to lift it, their backs straining under its weight. This achievement not only earned Chris the title of Watermelon King at the produce competition, but also set a new Guinness World Record that remains unbroken to this day. Many people marveled at the melon's enormous size, joking that one could simply bury their head in it while eating. They were also quite curious about its taste. Unfortunately, when cut open, the inside was mostly white flesh. Though very juicy, it lacked the sweet flavor typical of regular watermelons. Quite a disappointment. After the competition, Chris, the melon's owner, created a fruit and vegetable growing website where he sells seeds from his world's largest watermelon. He has already begun preparing to grow the next Watermelon King and promises to find ways to improve the taste during the growing process. He hopes that next time, visitors to the event will be able to enjoy a super-sized melon that's both fragrant and sweet. The largest potato. Have you ever wondered what might be hidden inside a potato weighing over 6 tons? Open the door and you'll find a large bed, mini fridge, record player, and more. It's actually been turned into a hotel. In reality, this isn't a genuine potato, but rather a mobile hotel called Vegetable House. Its realistic appearance frequently attracts countless visitors seeking the unique experience. The true vegetable potato king was discovered by a 50-year-old Brazilian farmer. It weighed an astonishing 80 pounds. While she could hold a normal potato in one hand, this dirt-covered giant resembled a boulder that had secretly grown to an enormous size. When the farmer first discovered it, she wasn't particularly surprised. Her garden was practically a giant crop base, despite everything growing naturally. All the produce was several times larger than ordinary fruits and vegetables. She had previously encountered a massive pineapple weighing 15 pounds. With help from several other farmers, she brought this giant potato onto a bus, deciding to donate it to a research institution for study. She believed her garden soil must contain some magical substance that enables various enormous creatures to grow. The largest cucumber. Is a cucumber longer than an adult's arm really not an alien species? In a vegetable garden in southern Australia, farm owner Ken was delighted to discover an extraordinary harvest while inspecting his produce. The cucumber before him measured 5 feet 3 inches in length and about 1 foot 8 inches in diameter, with a weight approaching that of an adult human. When Ken and several companions carried this giant cucumber to an exhibition, it immediately became the center of attention, making him extremely proud. Ken explained that to cultivate this enormous cucumber, besides providing essential nutrients, he regularly performed artificial rainfall to ensure the cucumber had sufficient water. Perhaps due to its rapid growth, this giant cucumber wasn't particularly succulent. From a distance, its surface was covered with numerous green bumps, resembling a large toad. People with trypophobia wouldn't dare look at it twice. This didn't dampen Ken's cheerful mood. However, he believes vegetables can understand human language, and with enough love and enthusiasm, they will flourish and grow strong. The largest pumpkin. Cinderella's pumpkin carriage apparently exists in real life. This isn't Photoshop. It's an actual pumpkin grown by two brothers from England. Its weight reached a jaw-dropping 2,425 pounds, nearly as heavy as a car. With a circumference of about 20 feet, it would take 3 or 4 people holding hands to embrace it completely. When a little girl stands beside it, she appears to be on a wonderful adventure in a kingdom of giants. To welcome Halloween, every autumn in California, a group of farmers pursuing excellence gather to participate in the annual Super Pumpkin competition. These pumpkin enthusiasts have a special fondness for giant pumpkins, constantly seeking the ultimate in size and weight. In the year 2000, someone used Atlantic giant pumpkins as breeding stock to grow a massive pumpkin weighing 1,140 pounds, breaking the world record at that time. Later, a Swiss farmer named Meyer claimed the pumpkin crown twice in 2014 and 2016 with monster pumpkins weighing 2,328 pounds and 2,413 pounds respectively, which were certified by the Guinness World Records. The giant pumpkin grown by the English brothers is even more enormous, now replacing Meyer's prized possession as the world's largest pumpkin. Fellow pumpkin enthusiasts are genuinely happy for the two brothers and are working hard on their own cultivation, hoping to reach even greater heights. While ordinary fruits and vegetables satisfy our daily needs, these supersized specimens expand our horizons. The world is truly wonderful. Do our friends watching the screen know of any other giant fruits and vegetables? Feel free to leave comments and interact below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like Guidepedia. Next time, we'll bring you even more fascinating content.